What I've decided is that by some fucking miracle, I made contact with fucking aliens, dude. You know, and people thought that was fucking crazy, which I am, you know. I stopped eating and all that shit back in the day. It may happen again, you know. But the thing about it is the stories they say. Almost like a cat waiting to pounce on a mouse. Yeah. Like a cat waiting to pounce on a mouse. But somehow the mouse escapes. And the cat has to find another prey. Or some shit. All I'm saying is that I hear voices, I see shit. The only reason I bring the cat and the mouse fucking story is because I saw a mouse manipulating a cat like a horse. The mouse was on top of a lynx. And freaking, it was a picture, like a shirt in a dream. And all I know is that these aliens, sometimes tell me stories. I don't know if they're in my head or what the hell. But like, we have a lot of brain cells. I don't know how the hell they all came to be. It's like being possessed, you know? It's like, yeah, I believe I have a maker. An alien maker. Or alien makers. Could be more than one. Designing the same plot for survival. Or whatever. Probably survival. All I know is the story goes like this. I'm inside the sun, living life large, not being aware that I'm even alive. But there's things inside the sun that are alive, that are sending messages, receiving messages, because they say that I'm an astronaut. And I may look human, but in reality, I'm a lot bigger than I look in real life. And it's just like a trick. Anyways, I'm inside a star. They're not saying the sun. They're saying a star. And out of nowhere, we're communicating with a large nightmare. We keep receiving messages from people who keep trying to hunt down astronauts to see how the hell they became astronauts and not got trapped in nightmares. But as it goes to show, certain creatures were having nightmares about me. And they thought it was funny as fuck, funny as fuck, funny as fuck. And it ended up being the United States that sucks me into a nightmare. And I wake up and I'm a little kid and blah, blah, blah. Time travel this, time travel that. You know, I black out most of my life. Waking up here and there like a trance and shit like that. Waking up every 9 months, every whatever, you know. Taking 800,000 shits and not even remembering 10. Here and there, not even thinking about it. Just weird shit like that. So anyways, when they see me, they figure out that it's not funny to suck up this astronaut in a fucking nightmare. Because who knows what the hell the world is. No, it turns out like toys are being held without knowing about astronauts, aliens, ETs, and shit like that. It's almost like they're stuck in nightmares where they live by their lonesomes as a single creature, like single species of variety and shit like that. To make a long story short, they had a pestilence for me. Whatever the hell that is. But it was a real pestilence that would have really sucked. unless I hung myself somehow without hanging myself, just by squeezing my neck. And I killed myself. But I don't remember fucking ever passing out doing that shit. Except with my only hands. With my hands, passing out with my hands. Anyways, they say that I hang myself and I go deeper in the nightmare inside the United States. Deeper inside a nightmare. It's almost like this is being broadcast. Like broadcast nightmares. Like, hey, look where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I go deeper inside the nightmare and the United States can't find me. Even though I'm always having contact with the fucking police, fucking doctors, fucking people and shit like that. And they still can't fucking find me. I don't understand the plot. All I know is that I did pass out for like 5-10 minutes. When I squeezed my neck with my hands really tight, I passed out. The only reason I knew I passed out was because I woke up laying on the floor and I was standing up when I squeezed my neck with both of my hands. You know? And you might say aliens, ETs, all this shit, dude. I'll repeat it again, dude. If a man eats his own semen, semen, whatever the fuck, his memory will come back to him. He will see that he is lost in the fucking sauce. And it's sad how the fuck I learned that shit, you know? I try to kill myself by snorting my own semen. I don't do that shit anymore because that makes you really fucking aggressive and suicidal if you keep doing it over and over again. You feel like beating up people and shit like that, dude. In the end, you might even take your life and shit like that. I wouldn't recommend it. But eating it, it's kind of hard not to like keep fucking remembering shit. As a semen, I think it's like an assembly line. Human cells just reproduction. Like reproduce or whatever if you break it down into fucking syllables and shit like that, dude. But an assembly line, an alien assembly line that keeps producing semen, squirts it out. An assembly line. Biological creatures that live inside the body that keep an assembly line, a biological assembly line of fucking creatures and try to inseminate women where they produce in an assembly line kind of way babies and shit, you know? I don't know if I have any kids. 2 girls say I got them pregnant. I think it's bullshit because like it'll cost a lot of money and shit like that, and they never really complained. And they say really didn't like me and shit like that, and they didn't give a fuck. They take care of themselves. I don't know. All I know is like the bio assembly lines are fucking weird as hell. Aliens, fuck yeah, dude. I think I was made by. I wasn't made by aliens. I was fucking discovered and made and put together from what I already was. It's like, to me, it's my opinion. To me, it's like things just come to life. They wake up, they see the problem. The problem is they have to feed, they have to drink. And the problem is the solution. The problem is feeding and drinking. The solution is manipulating other organisms into being something they're not so they can be fed to other aliens, to other extraterrestrials, and shit like that. And they were talking shit about byproduct, like when there's not enough food, they just fucking make wars and burn everybody in the fucking sun. And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. They just keep fucking solving shit like that. Whoever stays like not inside the sun or in fucking gas giants where they're suffocated and gas giants where they don't want to have to deal with them. They just leave them there in fucking gas fucking places where they just suffocate and are dead. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just a theory. But in theory, the earth can be a star. You know? So it's like weird shit, dude. You know? They got lava inside in the core and shit like that. You know? Yeah, I read shit like that, dude. Because I figured the earth can be a star. Because, like, why is the fucking planet Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, shit like that? How come they're, like, all gas giants and they can be almost stars and shit like that? There's things that weren't stars but could be stars but didn't quite make it. And it's like, what about the earth? It's the same fucking thing, dude. Every now and then, fucking weird fucking shit happens and you become alive. And it fucking sucks because you have to feed, you have to drink. And that's all it's about. That ain't about fucking love. It ain't even about hate. It's about feeding, eating and drinking, and the problem is fucking hunger. That's the fucking problem. That you have to feed. And there's ways where they do things to, like, people, where they just put them in hypnosis, trances. They say, fuck, you don't have to worry about that shit. Have fun, get drunk, smoke weed, do coke, fucking smoke opium, whatever. I'm missing a drug somewhere. Weed, opium, coke. No, I'm not. All I know is that I admit it, I'm an alien. Maybe I'm even a fucking ET, you know? They're saying I was in the fucking sun and shit like that, dude. And I got sucked in by the United States when I wasn't even fucking... When, in theory, astronauts inside the sun weren't paying attention to the United States. They're paying attention to another fucking nightmare. And the United States fucking sucks me in, and fucking somehow I become a hero by fucking killing myself and going deeper in the fucking nightmare of the United States, beating their asses all the fucking time. And it's not even a race thing. It's more like, I'm a fucking astronaut, and what the hell are you? This is just fucking stories that they tell me. But I really do believe that seamen are fucking aliens that can communicate to the fucking brain if you eat them. Or snort them, but if you snort them, you get suicidal.